Hello everyone, this is Michelle from Gypsy Insights. Welcome to your guided spiritual messages for the month ahead, May 2019. Whether you are watching on YouTube or listening via podcast, welcome to my channel and let's get started with your reading. Cancer for May 2019, from the Oracle of the Moon, you have pulled the card of the waxing gibbous moon, which speaks of discernment. Now, the energy around this one here, Cancer, is about taking care in your choices, looking very carefully, judging wisely. I also get an energy around this of hindsight and perspective as well, because we all make good and bad decisions, so hopefully we learn from those. And for you, I feel, Cancer, it's making good choices in the future is going to be dependent upon learning from the mistakes of the past and using true discernment, prioritizing time to make sure that you're looking at the fine print. You're really looking at contracts, that you're looking at people, not just superficially, but really, I feel, getting underneath the surface, what is beneath the exterior. Not acting on how things appear, but really looking at the value in it, not taking it at face value. So we'll see where this goes. From the Oracle of the Dragonfae, you've pulled a really lovely card. It's the Dragonfae solar goddess, and this speaks about the sun. And of course, when we think about the sun, we think about growth, we think about joy, warmth, courage and bravery as well. When you think of the sun is something that allows the flowers, the plants, new life to bloom in the spring. And it makes us feel warm and beautiful and attractive, makes everything look really good in the spring and the summer. So I feel like we're coming into this dawning here for you. Dawning of a new light. One in which you feel good about yourself. I get love, beauty, attractiveness, even just the joy of feeling good. So Cancer, let's take a look at where this reading goes for you. I'll be using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and for the benefit of those listening on the podcast, I'll be explaining where the positions are and what the cards are in terms of those positions. So let's take a look. Cancer, I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm cutting the cards and let's lay them down in a horseshoe. We'll start with the past, we'll have a look at the present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you that's currently affecting you. We'll also take a look at the hopes and fears, the potential outcome, and what this reading is about, or the overall energy. So Cancer, let's take a look right in the center of this reading. You do have the Six of Wands, lovely. Feeling victorious, being recognized for the efforts that you've put in over the last several months, making good choices, I feel that this is about. So for you, it's not only a personal victory, but I also feel that you have around you people who are recognizing you for your achievements. Now, in the past, you do have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Now, this speaks of legacy, of long-term success, true monetary fulfillment as well. So I do feel that in the past you have achieved quite a lot in terms of more practical things, more earthly matters such as job, career, sorting out your finances, a home, all of that. Now in the current energy, you have the Four of Swords. So right now there's taking this time. I have it as prioritizing. And I have it as prioritizing here so that you can be sure that you're making the right judgments. So you're taking some time here to really look at the fine print. If you're reading through contracts, you're really taking time to look at people, not just on the surface, what they're saying, but you're taking a look at their actions, and you're asking questions. I do feel that you're asking questions here if there's a need to know before you sign on or before you take things to another level here. You're needing to know. You're needing to know. But you're taking the time for yourself here in order to get clear in your mind about what the next step is on your journey. Now, the near future, you have the Six of Swords. So with this one, it's detaching from what doesn't serve you anymore, and it's moving on to more happy, fulfilling times in your life. After having gone through an experience, I feel, where there was some kind of intensity involved. It was a struggle. Now, for some of you, it could be about love, sure, but others of you, it may just be about trying to fight your way through starting your own business or career. But in any case, I love the Six of Swords for you because it's about leaving behind what hasn't worked and journeying away from that. For some of you, it may actually be physical travel as well. Let's have a look at your advice or your best path to follow. Cancer, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So here I feel that it's not really focusing at the moment on love for you. You know, the Page of Cups, when it's in the upright, is a card that speaks of new beginnings, starting something fresh. It's usually something where there is emotions just starting to show on the surface. It's nothing really deep. It's more of an immature energy, meaning that it hasn't had the chance to mature to a greater depth, so it's kind of surface based. So Cancer, I get for you here that it's not about doing anything for vanity reasons. I feel that what you're interested in here is more, it's deeper than that. It goes beyond the superficial. Let's take a look at what's around you. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now this is external reference, so I feel that this is actually how some people are looking at you at the present time in your current state of repose, of taking this time out to look at life and where your life is headed. So Cancer, it seems that someone, I have it as one person in particular, but it could be any kind of friend, family, spouse, who is looking at you as being unfair in some way. But I feel you're doing this for a good reason. You're doing it so that you can be certain, because you've made your fair share of bad decisions in the past, so you want to make sure this time to be acutely aware of everything before you make this decision. But someone else around you is feeling like you may be acting out of emotion, and they are feeling like you are not being fair to them. Let's take a look and see what your hopes and fears are. Now we have another page here. So with this one, it's the Page of Wands in reverse. So what I get is that you're afraid, I pick it up as a fear. You're afraid that things won't turn out the way you want. So there's some hesitation here when it comes to moving forward, stepping out on this new venture. I get a lot of you, it isn't actually anything to do with love. I feel it's more about career. But for some of you, it will resonate as a new love relationship. But I feel for you that the focus is about maintaining the success that you're having in your life. Because the Ten of Pentacles in the past tells me along with this Six of Wands right in the center, both in the upright, speak of already having attained a lot in your life. Now, you may, at this juncture, be thinking about what's next. But there's some hesitation about making a move to do anything new. I pick it up as something fresh, a new start. I almost feel like there's a fool energy here. You're on the verge of something. You're thinking about starting a new venture. Now the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. It's in reverse. So a blockage here. I feel like you're being blocked. And I feel it's not actually you that's blocking you, Cancer. I feel that it's this energy around you. Now, it could be an air sign, Cancer, but I do get this energy around this other person of someone who isn't on board with your plans. They're unhappy with your plans and they're blocking you for some reason. Now, this could be for many reasons. I'm picking up for some of them. There's a little bit of jealousy here. It could also be that they're thinking of it in terms more about themselves and what this means for them, rather than what it means for you, Cancer. So let's see. I'll do a couple of shuffles here and then we'll clarify that Wheel of Fortune in reverse as the outcome. But when I think of you with that solar goddess of the Dragonfae, Cancer, I can't help but think that this is your moment to shine. I have you as the Six of Wands right in the center here. It really is this courageous energy around you. Growth as well, you know. I feel like this is your moment to grow, to expand, to take something to the next level. I don't think it's love. I feel it's more about your personal journey here in terms of you, your spirit, your guides, where you feel guided to go in terms of your life. And I also get this feeling around this of there's this energy around you of feeling that there is a new day, a dawning of a new day. And you're feeling like the moment is now. You're feeling particularly attractive. You're feeling your best, and you want to feel happy, but you also want other people to be happy for you as well. I picked that up. But there's someone around you, possibly this air sign, who is disappointed and sad with how things are going. So Cancer, you know, the thing is you desperately don't want to do the wrong thing here. And, you know, we all make good decisions, we all make really bad decisions, and I feel for you, you're just being certain. You're trying to be really sure that you're making the right choice here. It's about true discernment, prioritizing to make sure that you are making a good judgment and not going on just face value, because I think in the past you may have done that. So for you in the future, it's not about superficial things, it's more about going really deep, looking at the people that you attract, looking at the people that you get involved with on a romantic basis even. Because I feel like for some of you here, it may have been attracted to someone with some money behind them that had some, I pick it up as a more monetary kind of superficial attraction in the past. But I feel like that was the wrong decision for you, and you're starting to realize that. You're starting to look beyond the material and go really deep here, Cancer. Especially when it comes to how you feel emotionally and how you want to be seen. or how you, well, it's actually more than that. It's not really about how you want to be seen. I feel it's more about how you're just feeling yourself. You're feeling really, really good, or if you're not quite there yet, you want to be there. You want to be there, and you want to open your heart to people that are on the same wavelength as you as well. So let's get started. We'll clarify the Wheel of Fortune as the outcome, because there does seem to be a block to your, what appears to be a karmic destiny. Yeah, the World. I do feel that there needs to be something completed out before you can take this journey, Cancer. So for you, it's about making sure that you've ended a prior thing before you can move on to what you feel is your destiny. And that's what I think this Four of Swords is right now, is that you're currently thinking about this completion, this ending, and it seems to involve possibly an air sign or someone with air in their chart. We also have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's completing out a cycle that wasn't what you thought it was. You'd hoped it was going to go the way that you had thought when you made the choice, but it was disappointing, I feel. And lastly, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, for you, it is about deciding to let this one go. And for you, it's not worth putting in the effort anymore. This is how you feel. You feel it's a blockage, and you've made a judgment call here. I do feel that this is no longer worth your effort. So it's like you're giving up the dream, this original dream, learning from the mistakes, I feel. And next time I get this energy around you, you're going to be really, really careful. Remember, true discernment. To look carefully, to judge wisely. And through hindsight and perspective, which I feel is what you've gained from this last experience, in the future you're going to be really sure before you make any kind of decision. But the thing is, it's a learning experience, Cancer. We all make good and bad decisions. Sometimes we make really poor decisions. We end up getting hurt or hurting others, or perhaps even feeling that we haven't achieved the result that we wanted. But we all have to deal with that lesson, Cancer. And I feel that there's a little bit of fallout here because there's someone on the outs now. I feel that this is someone that you're involved with that is feeling sad and disappointed as well that this hasn't worked out. But for you, it's about not acting on how things appear anymore, not taking things at face value. I have a feeling that when you choose to get involved with anything or anyone in the future, you're going to look below what first appears on the surface. And I also feel like you're going to be, I want to say it's a good thing that you're not going to rush into anything new. I have a feeling that you're going to take some time here, Cancer, and before you do anything new or start a new relationship, a new job, you're going to spend some really good quality time thinking about your future. But in the meantime, you know what? I think this is going to be all about you with this solar goddess of the Dragonfae and the sun. I feel there's an energy of courage, of bravery around you, joy and growth. So you're actually going to come out of this looking really good. Your attractiveness is going to be pretty high. So, in the midst of this, you're going to attract people to you. So I would say this is also a warning as well about being careful about who you get involved with, because while you're looking this good, Cancer, you are going to get people that are going to want to be part of that as well. Before I go, I'm going to pull a Gateway Oracle card for your message, Cancer, for May. You know, it looks good. It just looks to me like May is going to be a really good month for you to look within, spend some quality time about the type of people that you want to attract in the future, and learning from this past situation that things that look good on the surface may not be how they appear. Taking action. Enthusiastically embracing life's boundless possibilities. I love that. I love that for you, Cancer. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the best for May and the coming months. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And if you're listening to the podcast, please feel free to check out my YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights by Michelle, where you'll see this and plenty of other readings as well. And please like, share and subscribe once you get to my channel as well. So bye for now, Cancer. Wishing you the best. Thanks for listening.